Hey guys, it's Kyle and Shannon back out here on the land. It's a cold one today. We're looking at about 24, 25 degrees, and we got a little bit of wintry mix yesterday. So this is the first time we've seen the land with any snow on it, and quite frankly, it's pretty gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. It is got a little later start than we wanted to today. We had to kind of take down some Christmas decorations and whatnot, so it's okay. It gave it time to warm up just a little bit. I think there was some more snow on the ground earlier this morning, but we weren't getting out here when it was 10 degrees. So we're gonna work with the 20 degrees. We did bring our Christmas tree out here. I think Dad and Chad have been throwing theirs out to the goats and they've been eating them, but we need a good fire starter. We got some rain all day yesterday, a little bit the day before, and as you all know, Christmas trees go up very well. So we're gonna see if we can use that to kind of dry out some stuff above it, have a little fire for us so that as we get cold, we can go warm up. Before we get the fire started though, check out this view. This of course is where we took the barn down, and part of what we really enjoyed when we got it down was being able to see out past it so we can see the rest of this valley as it comes across. And you can tell there's snow everywhere on it. So I'll get out of the way and let you enjoy the view. Yeah, I'm not going to complain about that view.
Not at all.
Well, it didn't take too long to get the fire going. Helps when you have a fire starter that is a real Christmas tree. But we also broke a sweat carrying some stuff over from that big oak branch that fell over there. I came out here Friday, today's Sunday. I came out here Friday, which is New Year's Eve, and I met a guy, a really cool guy that we were looking at hiring to do some work for us out here or rent some equipment from him. We won't say just what yet. But really neat guy. We spent almost 2 hours walking around the land. He has so much more knowledge than I do, so it was super awesome of him to provide the information. He loves the land. I mean, he was just as excited as I was. Like I said, we were going to plan to meet for about 30 minutes, go over some stuff. We stayed out here for 2 hours just walking around and came up with a pretty good plan. So here in the coming weeks, we're going to have some videos with some pretty exciting stuff out here, some big changes that are going to take place. So definitely keep an eye on that. Log just tried to roll out of the fire, hit Shannon. That's a good one too, darn it. But today, I've got the battery-powered Husqvarna, and Friday, I was using the gas-powered Echo CS590 Timberwolf, and I cut up a bunch of this oak, that first branch that came down. Those branches that are coming down are as big as most trees that you cut down for firewood. Some places I want to say it was close to 16, 18 inches across. So today we're going to see how the Husky does with it, and because it's only 20, 25 degrees out here, we may as well also kind of test the battery. I put that one on the charger last night. We always keep the batteries indoors with us. So we got a fresh charge on that, and we're going to run it a little bit and see. I'm going to try to bring down one more of these limbs up here. If the pole saw can get through it, that'll take a minute, and then we'll cut it up for some firewood and see how the battery does on the Husqvarna. So this is the branch I'm talking about. The one that came down over here, that one came down on its own. It's a little bit bigger than this one, but I had a fear that this one's gonna come down on us while we're up here at some point. So I'm gonna try to take it down in a couple pieces. I need to drop this guy the elbow so that when I drop the whole thing, it doesn't hit right there and then come back and smack me. So I'm gonna try to get it in a couple of different chops, kind of like what we've done in the past, just to make sure that whenever the big part comes down, I'm not in the path of it. I'm not 100% sure if I can do that one.
Is it too thick?
It's really thick. Well, we just used the weight of the limb to let it bring it down.
Gravity helped.
Yeah. All right, so not sure if you can see that, but I got all green lights on my indicator there. So let's get to cutting.
Almost.
So
Coming
close.
back.
Wow, couldn't do that if I tried.
Don't throw it at me.
I'll do my best.
It's a big limb there.
Yeah, when I cut up the other one, most of it, the long stuff was about as thick as that guy right there, a good 14-ish to 16-ish inches maybe. And the Echo is a 60 cc, and it even took it a little bit to get through that stuff. I just kind of have to let the weight of the bar sit on it. I think they say this guy's equivalent to a 40 cc, if I remember right. It's not 50, but it's got a little bit smaller of a chain, so I can feel, you know, I gotta keep right on top of it. But boy, I'm sweating now. So I'm gonna have to figure out which way this one's gonna roll if I cut it up. I think I need to flip it over because right now there's a whole lot of tension on it. So we'll figure that out here in a second.
Okay.
Well, I just turned the saw off for a minute to cool off and picked it back up, and I am down to 3 out of 4 power chunks. And that was pretty much just limbing all that stuff. I think I did 2 thick cuts. So we will try to cut this guy up. It's definitely going to take a little bit longer and going to eat a little more juice. And I'm going to try to cut him to firewood length just by guessing. We'll see.
Oh no.
I grabbed my chain on the way out.
First.
Well, the chain catch worked. That's fantastic. I didn't want to have to find out if it would, but it did. Yeah. Fortunately, I do have my tool.
Well, aren't you prepared?
Yeah. Learning. One of my lubrication holes is pretty gunked up. I think my chain is damaged. The bottom part, the teeth that go in, see how it won't set down into the bar?
Yeah.
I don't think the bar is the problem. I think the inside of these teeth, they look to be a little gnarled. So I think whenever it got snagged, it damaged those and that won't fit. I do have another chain. So let me go grab that real quick. We'll just throw a fresh chain on there, and this one's probably trash.
It happens.
It does. Let me go get the other chain. All right, well, brand new chain. The inside of the teeth that run around the bar got gnarled up a little bit when it got snagged. So I'm gonna try to take a file to it. There's only about 5 or 6 of them that seem to be damaged. Worst case scenario, we just, I got a new chain. So this will be a little more fair comparison because this thing is brand spanking new, so it should be nice and sharp from the factory, hopefully. Yeah, so let's see how it does on another big cut. I can definitely tell a difference. It was pulling through the wood a whole lot better. And obviously, normally, I would absolutely do this with my Echo. I just wanted to take advantage of the weather today so we could really get a good idea of what the battery, how it acts while we're out here. But you can see the end of that. That's maybe not quite a foot wide. This is a 16-inch bar, probably. Yeah, it may be about a foot. But either way, yeah, I would run the Echo to do this normally. But like I said, we're gonna learn together. I mean, it's cutting every bit as fast as the Echo did. That stuff was just a little bit thicker, but it really holds its own. You can see when it gets bogged down there, it just stops right in the wood and says, yep, I can't go, which I did that to the Echo probably twice when I was cutting through that stuff. So the key is really just letting the weight of the saw and the chain pull it down through the wood. Don't push it too hard, put pressure on it, it'll just stop it up. You guys all probably already know that.
I don't. I'm learning.
There we go. I can definitely tell a difference with a fresh chain. I think that one was a little more dull than I was giving it credit for. This pulls right through it.
There's a knot over there.
Yeah. Three digit chunks. And as you can tell, that technically may be a little big for the saw, but man, it did just fine.
Good work.
I'll have to fell another tree just to see how the battery does. I mean, we're not going to make it through an entire battery in a video. I don't think you guys care enough for me to focus on that, but let me know down in the comments if you do. I don't really feel like doing a whole dedicated video to it, but I'll bring it out whenever we've got, 2 or 3 trees down, and we'll just go through them, and then I'll just kind of either time lapse it or whatever, so you don't have to watch a whole video of that. But I myself am curious. I mean, I'm not just doing this for you. I want to know how much can I rely on this. We've got 2 batteries that we swap out between this and the pole saw, and it gives us a whole day of work, I would think. Fortunately, I have the gas powered as backup in case I need to switch back to that guy. Definitely gonna rent a log splitter one of these days, but there's something very rewarding about splitting wood by hand. But it will wear you out pretty quick. Good.
That's pretty good.
We'll finish the rest of that another time. Well guys, unfortunately that's all we've got today. We were a little limited due to weather. Chainsaw ran great, brand new chain, helped a lot. We've got some more cutting that we'll do up front before too long with it. Run some tests, it versus the Echo. I don't know if you guys care, but I enjoy it and I want to know. Be sure and stay tuned. I know this video didn't have a lot of excitement in it, but here in a couple weeks we got some pretty cool stuff that's going to go down. Really going to change the land a lot, and something that we've talked with you guys about, but we didn't have a full plan for it yet. And fortunately, the guy that is going to come out here is totally not camera shy, and he knows we have a channel. So he's going to let us come out. He's even offered to do it over the weekend so that we can join him and not have to take off work. Super great guy. We're very excited about it. We're excited about the work he's going to do, and hopefully we can make some epic videos. As always, guys, we really appreciate you coming. We appreciate you supporting the channel. Please like, subscribe, and stay tuned for a lot more fun. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.